What no talk about we'll take this with no. We want every belt you got. I don't care what kind of belt it is. It could be the Joe Patty seafood belt. I want that. I don't care what it was. If you had a belt in my weight class in my prime, I wanted that.
What happens when two of boxing's most electrifying legends, both proud of their undefeated legacies, finally stand face to face for the first time? This is more than a simple show of respect. It's a long-awaited battle between two eras. One built his name on sharp defense, perfect timing, and speed that outclassed every opponent, while the other became famous for explosive knockouts and a flashy style that thrilled fans around the world. Now, long after their prime years, they're not meeting as commentators or retired greats, but as competitors ready to fight. And when Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Roy Jones Jr. faced off for the first time at the DAZN press conference, the atmosphere wasn't just tense, it felt like a historic moment in boxing.
In the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one.
Let's rewind for a moment. This whole situation began when Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s team hinted that he was planning another major exhibition fight. Most fans assumed it would be the usual formula. Maybe another social media personality or another easy payday overseas, possibly even in Japan. But then came the surprise: Roy Jones Jr. No one saw that coming. Roy had already been calling out different fighters and teasing potential grudge matches, but when he focused on Floyd, it felt different. For years, boxing fans had imagined what a Floyd versus Roy fight would look like in their prime, but it never became reality. Differences in weight, bad timing, and promotional issues kept it from ever happening.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always better. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
This time there's no championship belt at stake and no perfect record to defend, just two icons who still want to show they've got it. From the very start, the mood wasn't relaxed. Roy Jones Jr. stepped into the press conference with his usual confidence, head high and eyes focused, showing no doubt at all. Floyd Mayweather Jr. arrived calm and polished, wearing designer sunglasses and barely reacting to the cameras, until he noticed exactly who was sitting across the table from him.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy, because we know damn well they can get in them place. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. He by legend. So don't get me fucked. You all made me cut.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot. Don't be sorry, Chin. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care what it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
He played stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposedly hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that tried to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champion. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champion.
You could sense it instantly. This wasn't two retired fighters sharing memories from the past. It felt like two powerful legacies colliding, each built in a completely different way, now finally meeting head-on. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Roy Jones Jr. weren't there to celebrate history, they were there to challenge it. Even without a single punch thrown, the atmosphere was intense, charged, and clearly hostile.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We'll do it wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
Security was lined up all around the venue, on full alert after what happened at the airport, making it clear they weren't about to let things get out of control again. Even without any physical contact, the tension in the room was so strong it had everyone on edge. Now that the first face-off between Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has gone viral, boxing greats from all eras are jumping in with their predictions, and the opinions coming out are bold and heated.
If I can turn your attention to a little bit of online beef, we saw Roy Jones here, you know, him and Floyd Mayweather getting after it. Just what are your thoughts? I know you watched it because I could see the smile on your face.
It's two uncles, man, going at it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm, you know, I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters, and you know, entertainers and fighters. They're sensitive about their work, and as tough as fighters are, they are sensitive. Nobody wants you messing with their legacy, or even hinting at messing with their legacy and saying anything against their legacy. So, I guess Roy said something that Floyd didn't, you know, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in RJ fashion. You know, straight to the camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face, what's up? So who's wrong? I'm not gonna get in that. I just, you know, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70, they're gonna be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's right and wrong.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back at all. He openly said that Roy Jones Jr. would win the fight, and not just win, but knock Floyd Mayweather Jr. out. That's a strong statement. Manny believes Roy still has the power, sharp timing, and smart angles needed to finish Floyd. Meanwhile, Oscar de la Hoya looked at it from a mental standpoint. He warned that if anyone plans to come after Floyd, they better be fully prepared, because Floyd knows how to respond and hit back harder than almost anyone in the sport.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia?
Yes.
No comment.
Rolly Romero.
I actually like him. I actually like Rolly because I spend a little time with him. He doesn't talk smack. He's like quiet and he does his thing. You know, he had a good fight against Ryan. Yeah, I think he's a nice guy.
Floyd Mayweather added in Roy Jones Jr.
I mean, look, once a fighter, always a fighter. Look, if you're going to attack Floyd's character, he's going to attack you back. That's just the bottom line. It's like with me and Berlanga. If you're going to try to attack, like with me, I'm just having fun because I can.
What is the beef with you guys? It's Edgar, it's Rolly. They all seem to come at you so personally. Even Shakur, that's the next one. Give me one to Shakur. Like, what is the issue?
Well, because I have all the guys that are winners. That's it. You know, we promote. We do what we do best at Golden Boy Promotions, and they're trying to take us down. It's okay. Hey, you don't have to take me down. I'm just a promoter. Go fight your fight and win. I mean, that's it.
At the same time, Bernard Hopkins offered a sharp and detailed take on the situation. He said Floyd Mayweather Jr. is taking a serious risk by stepping into this matchup, but also pointed out that Floyd is smart enough to target Roy Jones Jr.'s weaknesses from past tough battles and exploit them with careful precision.
I think it was more of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson.
Yeah.
One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was a villain of it, to put a man down when he's down at his side or when he's down by a punch. I'll say that if you look at Roy Jones' defeats and you look at his longevity of victory and very unorthodox, unusual, probably never be again style that he had, I think that good of him in his era will always, and stands now, overshadows anything that went the opposite, means defeat. Roy Jones' rewards and his victories supersede 10 times than his defeats. That's the way I'll answer that.
Things became even more personal when Floyd's own uncle, Jeff Mayweather, finally spoke up. He understands Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s style better than almost anyone, and the fact that he supports this move shows Floyd is fully committed. Then James Toney came in with a tougher tone, saying if the fight happens, Floyd has to face Roy head-on. Antonio Tarver offered a more balanced view, admitting Floyd is one of the smartest fighters ever, but reminding everyone that Roy Jones Jr. is an all-time great with rare, natural talent. When you look at everything, this matchup feels like a battle between eras, Floyd's technical mastery against Roy's explosive history, and the boxing world is completely divided. There are no titles or rankings at stake here, just reputation. For Floyd, stepping in with Roy is a serious gamble. He's made past exhibitions look easy, but Roy, even now, is a completely different challenge.
Something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike, I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has built his entire reputation on control, defense, and walking away without taking damage. His brand is being untouchable. But if Roy Jones Jr. lands one clean punch and even makes Floyd stumble, that moment would live online forever. It would instantly chip away at the image of invincibility Floyd has protected for years.
I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
For Roy Jones Jr., this fight is about proving himself again. He was once the pound-for-pound king, but later career losses dulled that shine. Defeating Floyd Mayweather Jr., even in an exhibition, could restore his reputation and silence critics who said he stayed in boxing too long.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could retire to 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect that?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
And at the heart of it, all is pride. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been throwing subtle shade for years, quiet digs, sly comments in interviews, but Roy Jones Jr. finally reacted when Floyd posted that silent video of him getting knocked out, with no caption or context, just a clear shot at his legacy. That moment lit the fire. This fight is about respect, and ever since it was announced, the internet has been buzzing non-stop.
Y'all see what he did with Roy Jones?
What you mean?
All right, so Roy Jones had said something about him, and he ended up making a post Floyd Mayweather ended up making a post about Roy Jones getting knocked out. Y'all ain't seen that shit? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's silly because a lot of people don't have a lot of boxers do not like Floyd. Like a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But again, Floyd ain't got like.
Yeah. He don't care. He just says
I think a lot of the boxers, and I ain't saying Floyd is bad, and I think a lot of boxers mad they had nothing to do with Floyd either.
Right, which is do his own thing.
Do his own thing. They wanted to, but they didn't have like.
And what you just brought up it makes me bring another point.
Some fans believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. will still outmaneuver Roy Jones Jr. with his unmatched footwork, defense, and stamina. Others think Roy will pressure him, make the fight rough, and use his power and unpredictable angles to test Floyd, especially since Floyd hasn't faced a real punch in decades.
Yeah, I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love, his son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
Looking at strategy, Roy Jones Jr.'s biggest edge is his size and raw power. He's naturally bigger than Floyd Mayweather Jr. and has a knockout history that commands respect. Even in training, he's shown glimpses of that punch. His style is tricky, leaping hooks, odd angles, off-rhythm jabs, making him awkward enough to frustrate Floyd. Floyd's best shot is to stay elusive, keep moving, frustrate Roy, drag the fight out, and score with sharp counters. But that only works if Roy doesn't land one clean hit. With Floyd getting older, that chin might not be as bulletproof as it once was.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean, too.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you going to keep him off of him? Right. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. Just because his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Yeah. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. People don't give him enough credit for that. You got to think, this in between round 13 and 14, I think, Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Ray Leonard got went there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hit you just like G-Man. You've been hit. Yeah. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher, too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He get you hurt,
they don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's gonna be hard for me to see how they're gonna take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance. But just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not gonna work. What I saw in his prime, that's not gonna work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does. He got a third element right there. Now we know that. We think Floyd got one, but we don't know. We ain't never seen the challenge. Mm-hmm. We know Sugar got one.
Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has spent years fighting YouTubers, MMA fighters, and skilled amateurs in exhibitions. It was entertaining at first, but people started mocking him for it. This fight is completely different. Roy Jones Jr. is a true threat, a real boxer with a legendary career, here to prove something big. Floyd can't just take it easy, not with the whole world watching and a Hall of Famer in front of him, even if it's only 3 rounds. Titles don't matter, the eyes do. Who landed the cleaner punches? Who looked sharper? Who forced the other to retreat? This is a battle of pride, and pride doesn't follow exhibition rules.
Not because he did a great job, but he did it for himself, and it worked for him. But everybody now wants the Mayweather concept, because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting till the right time to fight Pacquiao, fighting the right people to fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport. because not everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when two guys get here, they gotta meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. They should have met. You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what?
This face-to-face wasn't just two retired legends talking into microphones. It was a reminder that history never truly steps aside. These are fighters who transformed the sport and defined entire eras. Even with their careers behind them, they still have something to prove. Floyd Mayweather Jr. wants to show he's still the smartest fighter ever and that his untouchable reputation remains intact.
Yeah, we back like we ain't never left. Vegas Auto Gallery, my man Nick right here. Went shopping today.
Roy Jones Jr. wants to prove that past losses don't erase his greatness, that he still has the heart and fire of a champion. This fight isn't about belts or cash. It's about legacy and respect, about what boxing culture remembers and honors.
Straight into it, right? How do you beat Floyd? He hasn't been beaten. How do you get through the Philly shell?
I'm Roy Jones Jr.
What is he? All right, you got it, Roy. You're the best legend.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Fight hype.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.